Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and as you can see, it looks like it's time to take a look down the bore, see how this 6.5 PRC bore is doing here at about 240 rounds. Curious to see how much more the throat has eroded since we last looked at it, so give me a couple more minutes to get things set up. Y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Alrighty, well, we are going to pull the bolt, take a look down the barrel dirty here, and then we'll set up a bore guide and start cleaning. My bore guide doesn't exactly work real well on this action because the 6.5 bolt is, or the Howa bolt is apparently just a hair smaller than a Remington bolt, so I won't be able to put the locking bar here in the ejection port, so I'll just have to be real careful. But let me get the camera set up. We'll bring you right back and we'll see how things look. Alrighty y'all, well, we got the camera set up. Let's get the bolt out and let's get this first look down in like 110 rounds or so. Okay, and we are recording. Then we got little brass flakes in the chamber, our shoulder, the neck, and there's the throat. Well, dirty, it doesn't look too bad at the throat. We got us a little trash and carbon and copper. All in all, not too bad. We'll see if the copper increases as we get towards the muzzle. Doesn't seem to. So what we're going to do, and I'm not going to bore y'all with watching all that, I will give the bore a scrub, and then we'll take another look at it with the trash cleaned out, and we'll take another look, see how the carbon and the copper look. So I'll bring you back in a little bit. Alrighty, y'all. Well, this morning, instead of using the Gunzilla, because I am just about out after the Nationals, I opted to use a little bit of Hops number 9 to punch the bore. So let's take a look at how this looks now. Okay. The chamber, the neck. Well, I'm pretty pleased. I don't think the throat has eroded much more. So this must be perhaps just what we saw last time was just the initial burn-in. We'll try to compare a picture of the initial burn-in to now at 240 rounds and see if there really is much of a difference. Let's see what the bore looks like. Little bit of copper, a little bit of carbon. Everything else is looking nice and shiny. Not seeing anything to be concerned about. And we do have a little bit more copper out at the muzzle than we do down. But what we're going to do, come on, get out there without cracking that mirror. Now that we got the bore clean and we can see what carbon and copper we have, I think we're going to hit it. I'll hit it just a little bit with some copper cleaner and a little bit of carbon cleaner. And then we'll come back, we'll take another look. I won't bore you with all of that, but we'll get it cleaned up, see how it looks. And then we'll be ready to foul it and hopefully zero it with the hunting ammo, which I still have to make, which means I have to process brass. But we'll get that in a little bit. First off, we got to get this gun. Okay. Whoop. Don't be dropping and breaking stuff, Mikey. Okay. Yeah, the erosion does not look much worse. We will still put the other picture up. And we still have a little bit of copper in there. And I'm not sure that the black that's left is actually carbon, because remember, this bore was black to begin with. Got a couple of spots where it looks like we've worn through whatever finish this is, which means now I'll probably have to give it just a little bit of oil when we finish up. And we still have a lot of copper at the muzzle, so we'll give it a little bit of a copper clean one more time. And again, I'm not going to bore you all with that. I'll bring you right back. So while we're getting the copper cleaner soaked for a couple of minutes, we'll talk about the bore guide. Well, two things. The collar here that should be sitting in the ejection port like that to lock everything in place doesn't fit where the bolt goes. So I tried doing it out here, locking in like that and just locking it up. But with the bore guide in place, I can't get the cleaning rod in here because of the cheek riser. So rather than readjust my cheek riser just to clean the rifle, I decided to freehand it. I will have to find another bore guide suitable for the Howa. At least with the magazine well here, if I'm not using the Tipton gun vise, which is something I completely forgot I had because I'm not accustomed to it, everything's tilted that way and any excess runs out the muzzle. And this way here, without the gun vise, any excess will run out and just drip out the magazine well. So we're okay. Either way we go. But I would like to get a bore guide for this rifle. I think I've wasted just about enough time to let the copper cleaner do its chore. I'll go back to scrub that out. I'll bring you back when we go to take a look. Alrighty. Well, let's see what we look like now that we've put some more copper cleaner through. We are recording. And there's still a little copper in there, but we're going to leave that little bit there. Let's see how it looks up at the muzzle here in a second. Because I need to find a nylon brush for the 6.5. Because I really don't want to run the expensive copper brush down the bore with copper cleaner. It'll destroy the bronze brush. And right at the very end, we still have some copper, but I'm going to leave that for right now until we can, as I said before, find a nylon brush in 6.5. So let me put the camera away. I'll bring you right back. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I think we're cleaned up enough that we need to file this rifle before we can start shooting groups with it again. It looks surprisingly good inside. I was very pleased to see that the throat erosion doesn't appear to have grown a lot in the last 110 rounds or so. We will keep an eye on it. As I understand, the 6.5 PRCs tend to have kind of a short barrel life. So we will keep an eye on it, and we will keep taking a look down the bore every 100 rounds or so and see how long we can shoot this gun till, well, it doesn't shoot no more. And then I guess we'll rebarrel it and shoot it some more. But hopefully that's down the road a piece. So, with all that being said, Halfmilesniper reminding y'all to stay strapped or get clapped, like the shirt says. And don't forget, we got the new Halfmilesniper hats. Both the items are available in merchandise. Link in the description below, and then depending on whether you have your ad block on or not, you may see a link to the store below that. So, as I said, stay strapped or get clapped. Get a CCW, carry everywhere you can. If you're in a constitutional carry state, by all means, get a CCW anyways, because you may travel. Not everybody recognizes constitutional carry. With all that being said, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for hanging out with me and commenting and liking and chatting during the premieres. I really appreciate that. And as I understand, over the weekend we lost one of our subscribers. He was a regular on Hootie Who's channel. He was a regular on Service Venator's channel, regular on my channel, and Scott O'Donoghue. Rest in peace, my friend. And until next time, y'all, stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it.
Hit.